We're ingesting our cosmetic products whether we want to believe that we are or not, and we're soaking in them, we're eating them, and we're inhaling them, and they're getting in our bodies like other substances that we're putting in our bodies consciously.
Soap, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, body lotion.
I use some hair stuff every now and then.
5.
I'd say 5.
6.
Face soap, face cream.
Lipstick.
Oh,
eyeshadow.
Wait, just a minute. Wait, I'm not even there yet.
Including hair products? I would say 7 to 10.
And then makeup? Yikes.
Does toothpaste count?
Mm-hmm. Anything you use on your body.
Mascara.
That's 12.
Jeez Louise. And probably like a powder blush.
13.
Okay, what is that bad? What?
Yeah, there are no official warnings about the hazards of cosmetics. And there are no official warnings for a variety of reasons. We don't have the data to label cosmetics definitely as having a significant health effect. And the absence of data is interesting. Why don't we have that? There are heavy metals. There are compounds called phthalates. There are nitrosamines, which are cancer-causing products. There are various organic solvents and chemicals that are present that are believed to cause reproductive health problems, cancer, neurological problems, a whole range of problems. It's likely that for most people, these are very, very low levels of exposure. But we have other exposures in our environment as well, from emissions that occur from automobiles and industrial plants and electrical power plants. We have emissions within our homes. It's surprising how many chemicals are present in our homes. When you start adding all of these together, the total body burden can start to be quite substantial.
One of the problems is that we use too much product on our body. Give you an example is that sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate is a common detergent used in hair cleansing product like shampoo and stuff. When that product was originally used decades ago, we wash our hair once a week or even a couple times a month if you ask your grandmother. But now we wash our hair every day.
That I have to soak my hands like for 10 minutes in water, and I have to put that on, then I have to put a glove on, like a white glove. Then I got to wrap my hands or put in plastic for like 2 hours, twice a day. So when they're this bad, like I said last week, I didn't have any skin in different parts of my hands, so yeah.
Does it bleed?
Oh yeah, they bleed and they crack. I mean, it's very miserable. And then when they're first breaking out, they itch horribly. So you're up all night. Then I take one of these or 2 of them at night so I can sleep, and it takes the itch out of it because it just can drive you crazy.
If the really sensitive end of the spectrum of people find cosmetics to be intolerable, then it's likely that a much bigger fraction of the population is experiencing some sort of problem. None of us need to be exposed to any more carcinogens in our environment than we already are. So to the extent that cosmetics and other consumer products add to that total body burden, they are contributing to potentially serious health effects.
It's been kind of this journey. My husband got cancer a couple of years back, and it's been about 2.5 years. We've been going through quite a battle with that, and I've always kind of been into holistic health and natural medicine, and when that happened, it just catapulted me through a door off a cliff, and I just can't come back. And so I just started more and more research and reading and learning what's, first it was like what's causing his cancer, because he has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, large B cell, which is an environmental cancer. He's a Vietnam vet, so Agent Orange is basically where he got it, they think. They don't know for sure. He was a tile setter for 35 years. And, they took baths in like MEK and worked with epoxies and just these really, really intense chemicals that they don't know if that's what caused it or not, but that was what started me thinking, well, you know what, maybe it's something that we're putting on our bodies, maybe it's something that we're breathing in, that what it is. And I started reading about it, and one of the books that I read was Not Just a Pretty Face by Stacey Malkin, and it just completely changed my world, because I cried, I got ill. Here I am in this industry. I've been doing this for 10 years. Basically been in the industry for 12 years, but I've owned this salon for 10 years. And I've been recommending these products to clients all this time and thinking that it's safe and it's the best thing for them, and it's not.
The FDA is a regulator of the cosmetics industry, but as a whole, the cosmetics industry is primarily self-regulated. There's a group, an organization previously known as the CTFA, now known as the Personal Care Products Council, PCPC. This is the lobbying group, really, that has worked diligently to make sure that the cosmetics industry largely goes unregulated.
It starts with children. We're putting it on babies. We're putting it on kids. Kids are going through puberty earlier. You're getting menopause. I mean, you're seeing the onset of menopause. I started perimenopause at 36. You're seeing so much hormone disruption, infertility, so many different things that is getting more and more common, and they're giving you more and more drugs to help you with it, when they actually should be looking at maybe what's causing this. Look what we put on our body every single day. How many chemicals every single day?
We've had a traditional cosmetic industry that has essentially been unregulated, at best self-regulated, that has allowed almost anything to appear in cosmetics that doesn't have to tell anybody exactly what's in them or what the possible health effects might be. So this is a public health problem that's probably occurring and waiting to be identified. I think we probably do have a public health problem now, not just in people who are really sensitive, but in other people too. And if we think about how these chemicals add to the total body burden of chemicals that we're exposed to, there could be some significant problems. Are cosmetics necessary in our lives? Well, we could survive without them, but our culture says that we expect people to look a certain way. So I don't think it's reasonable to expect that people would use less cosmetics, but it would be preferable if we used safer cosmetics.